In today's fast-paced, chaotic world, where information overload is the norm and distractions are just a fingertip away, the ability to think clearly, to cut through the noise and focus on what truly matters, is more crucial than ever. But how can we achieve this clarity of thought? How can we equip ourselves with a mind that is focused, undisturbed, and resilient in the face of chaos? Today, let's explore 7 timeless lessons from Stoic philosophy that can guide us to cultivate a mind of steel and crystal-clear clarity. Lesson 1. Control what you can. Accept what you can't. Epictetus, the ancient Greek Stoic philosopher, once famously said, "Some things are within our control, and some things are not." These simple yet profound words encapsulate the essence of Stoicism. In our lives, there are aspects we can influence: our actions, our reactions, and our thoughts. But then, there are those elements that are beyond our control: the weather, other people's actions, and the past. Lesson 2. Live in accordance with nature. Another core teaching of Stoicism is to live in accordance with nature. Seneca, one of the most prominent Stoic philosophers, urged us to live harmoniously with the universe, to accept the natural order of things. By aligning ourselves with the flow of life, we can find peace and clarity that enables us to make better decisions. But what does it mean to live in accordance with nature? Living in accordance with nature means recognizing and embracing our roles in the grand tapestry of life. It's about understanding that we are part of something larger than ourselves, and that our actions ripple out, affecting the world around us. When we live in harmony with our nature, we move in sync with the universe, allowing us to navigate life's challenges with grace and ease. Let's reflect on how we can live in accordance with nature in our daily lives. It starts with small steps, like spending time in nature, observing its rhythms and patterns. Notice the way the seasons change, how the flowers bloom and the leaves fall. Just as nature has its cycles, so do our lives. When we embrace the natural flow of life, we can find peace and clarity that enables us to think clearly and make better decisions. Lesson 3. Turn obstacles into opportunities. The Stoics teach us to see challenges not as obstacles, but as opportunities for growth and learning. The famous Stoic emperor Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This means that when we face obstacles, rather than seeing them as barriers to our goals, we should view them as stepping stones that can propel us closer to our objectives. Consider a challenging situation you faced recently. How did you perceive it? Did you see it as a roadblock or as an opportunity to learn and grow? The way we perceive challenges significantly impacts our ability to think clearly and make sound decisions. When we adopt the mindset that obstacles are opportunities, we open ourselves up to a world of possibilities. Our minds become clear, focused, and ready to tackle any challenge that comes our way. Let's take inspiration from Thomas Edison, who faced countless obstacles in his quest to invent the light bulb. Each time he failed, he didn't see it as a setback, but as an opportunity to learn and improve. He famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Like Edison, let's embrace challenges, learn from them, and use them as stepping stones to achieve our goals. Lesson 4. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of being fully present and engaged in the moment without judgment or distraction. By being mindful, we can clear our minds, focus on what truly matters, and make better decisions. The Stoics understood the importance of self-awareness and mindfulness in achieving clarity of thought. A great way to practice mindfulness is through meditation. Just a few minutes of meditation each day can significantly improve our focus, reduce stress, and enhance our clarity of thought. When we meditate, we train our minds to be present, to let go of distractions, and to focus on our breath. This practice can translate into our daily lives, helping us to be more mindful and present in everything we do. In addition to meditation, we can also practice mindfulness through journaling. Writing down our thoughts can help us gain clarity and insight into our minds, allowing us to see things more clearly. By reflecting on our thoughts, we can uncover patterns, identify areas for improvement, and make more informed decisions. Lesson 5. Embrace discomfort. The Stoics believe that growth and comfort do not coexist. In order to grow and evolve, we must step out of our comfort zones and embrace discomfort. By facing challenges and pushing our boundaries, we can develop resilience, strength, and clarity of thought. Consider a time in your life when you faced a difficult challenge. How did you feel? Did you feel uncomfortable, anxious, or even afraid? These are natural reactions to discomfort, but it's in these moments of discomfort that we have the opportunity to grow and evolve. When we embrace discomfort, we develop resilience and strength, which in turn enhances our ability to think clearly and confidently. One way to embrace discomfort is to challenge ourselves regularly. This could be through trying new activities, learning new skills, or facing our fears. By pushing our boundaries and stepping out of our comfort zones, we not only develop new skills and knowledge, but we also cultivate a clearer, more focused mind. Lesson 6. Reflect on your values. Values are the bedrock of Stoic philosophy. Seneca, the ancient Roman Stoic philosopher, once said, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor." By reflecting on our values and ensuring our actions align with them, we can live a more authentic, clear-minded existence. Let's take a moment to reflect on our values. What is truly important to us? What are the principles that guide our actions? By understanding our values, we can ensure that our actions align with them, leading to a clearer, more focused mind. When our actions are in harmony with our values, we are more likely to make decisions that are in our best interest and that lead to our ultimate goals. In addition to reflecting on our values, we can also practice living in accordance with them. This means making choices that align with our values, even when it's difficult or uncomfortable. By doing so, we are not only staying true to ourselves, but we are also cultivating a clear, focused mind that is better equipped to navigate the complexities of life. Lesson 7. Practice gratitude. Gratitude is a powerful tool for achieving clarity of thought. The Stoics understood that by appreciating what we have, we can shift our focus from what we lack to what we possess. This positive mindset can eliminate mental clutter and bring clarity to our lives. A great way to practice gratitude is to keep a gratitude journal. Each day, write down 3 things you are grateful for. They can be big or small, significant or insignificant. The act of writing down what we are grateful for helps us to focus on the positive aspects of our lives, reducing stress and enhancing our clarity of thought. In addition to keeping a gratitude journal, we can also practice gratitude in our daily lives. This could be through expressing appreciation to others, taking time to reflect on the positive aspects of our lives, or simply being present and appreciating the moment. By practicing gratitude, we are not only enhancing our clarity of thought, but we are also improving our overall well-being. In conclusion, Stoic philosophy provides us with timeless lessons that can guide us to cultivate a mind of steel and crystal-clear clarity. By focusing on what we can control, living in harmony with nature, turning obstacles into opportunities, practicing mindfulness, embracing discomfort, reflecting on our values, and practicing gratitude, we can equip ourselves with the tools we need to navigate the complexities of modern life with ease and grace. Remember, the power to think clearly is within you. Embrace these Stoic lessons and unlock the full potential of your mind. Take these lessons to heart and strive to live a life that is clear, focused, and true to yourself.